Have you ever wondered what secrets might be hiding in your own home? What if something you invited inside, something as innocent as a Christmas tree, wasn't so innocent after all? They say grief makes us vulnerable, that it opens doors we're better off leaving shut. But what happens when you don't even realize the door is already open? This story isn't just about a Christmas tradition. It's about what happens when the past refuses to stay buried. It's about her, and the tree she never should have brought home. Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you'll never look at Christmas the same way again. But first, let me ask you this. If something in your house started watching you, how long would it take for you to notice? 6 months ago, Claire lost her fiancé, Ethan, in a car accident. The laughter, the plans, and the love they shared disappeared in an instant. Now she stood in a quiet riverside house, a place she hoped would help her move on. Determined to reclaim a sense of normalcy, Claire bought the biggest Christmas tree she could find. She strung up the lights, hung her favorite ornaments, and placed a star on top, a tradition Ethan loved. But as she stepped back to admire her work, a chill ran down her spine. She brushed it off. "Just a draft," she muttered. But Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she wasn't alone. That night, Claire lay in bed, but sleep wouldn't come. The tree lights flickered softly in the living room, casting strange, shifting shadows on the walls. At first she thought she imagined it, the sound of something moving, the shadows that seemed too deliberate. By the third night, the unease had turned to dread. Claire began hearing faint whispers, too soft to make out but impossible to ignore. One night, she found herself standing in front of the tree, staring into its dark branches. Her breath caught when she saw it, a single red droplet sliding down the tree's trunk. The next day, Claire couldn't shake the unease. She searched the attic, desperate for answers. Hidden beneath old boxes, she found a brittle, leather-bound journal. Each Christmas, the tree chooses. It feeds on grief, lures the broken, and consumes them. It grows stronger with every soul it claims. Claire's heart raced. The house's previous owner had documented years of disappearances, each one tied to the cursed tree. That night, Claire awoke to the sound of an ornament shattering. She rushed to the living room to find the tree alive. The lights pulsed, casting distorted shadows across the walls. Branches reached out, their tips sharp and glistening. Claire tried to run, but the whispers stopped her in her tracks. "Ethan?" Claire whispered, frozen as a familiar figure emerged from the shadows. It was him, or what used to be him. His face was pale, his smile unnatural, and his voice a hollow echo. "You brought it back," he said. "You let it in." The tree whispered promises of reunion. All Claire had to do was touch the ornament, her soul for Ethan's. Tears streamed down her face as she reached out, her fingers trembling. The moment her hand touched the ornament, she felt the tree's power surge through her. Darkness enveloped her, pulling her into its eternal cycle. By morning, Claire was gone. The tree stood in the corner, its lights twinkling innocently, waiting for its next victim. Be careful what you bring into your home this Christmas. Some decorations demand more than just your attention. They demand your soul. As the holidays approach, I have to ask, what's your Christmas tradition? Have you ever had an experience during the season that sent a chill down your spine? A moment where joy turned into something unsettling? Share your plans or your most haunting holiday memories in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your adventures or misadventures this Christmas. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit like, share it with someone who loves a good scare, and subscribe so you won't miss our next chilling tale. Who knows? Your story might just inspire the next episode. Until then, stay curious, stay safe, and keep the lights on.